Hi everyone, today we are back with more of the Case of the Golden Idol. We're on chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance, the Intoxicating Dinner Party. Okay, 2 rooms still, okay. This here. These sure are fine coats, this clue's been added. There's an expensive cigar and little Pip, run to the city and grab some Ash Blair tobacco and a bottle of gin. I will pay you back when I am back, David. Little Pip. Is that a name? Oh. Okay. David. He's about to get his coat on. Okay, an overcoat and a hat. An overcoat and a hat. Oh, a box of cigars. And Dear Miss Richards, March 1st, 1788. Okay, this is later. I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I am certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts with the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to dinner on April 8th at my manor. Sincerely, Edmund Cloudsley. That's the brother of the guy who died. Okay. Dear Mary, here is something for your diary from me. For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley, 1788. When was the other... Hold on. When was the other stuff we're doing? September... Oh my gosh, that's so loud. September 9th? But what year? I don't remember. What year are we talking about? 1786. Is that the same year? Hold on. I like that you can go around to places. 1786. Okay, 2 years later or so. Peter Batley and Mary. All right, and then, ooh, there's a key. A syringe with some liquid left in it. Ugh. Oh, there's a lot of places to go. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of places. Oh dear. Okay, let's start up here. Oh no, okay, it's just 4 rooms or so. That's a lot though. Okay, there's this, okay, we have to figure out where everybody was sitting. And the rooms, I guess. And people. Partially eaten piece of roast. A partially empty glass of red liquid. A partially empty glass of amber liquid. Eaten salad. Yellow liquid. Cloudy liquid, untouched. A salad, untouched. Partially empty glass of clear liquid. Partially empty glass of cloudy liquid. Red liquid. Partially eaten salad. Partially eaten piece of roast. Partially empty glass of red liquid, partially eaten salad, partially smoking cigar. Okay. Who are you? This is horrible! An embroidered handkerchief. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is the lady, this was, what was her name? The sister. I don't remember her name. Cutley? A fan. The lady is not breathing and her face is blotched. 4 pounds and the rings of various gemstones. Okay, 4 pounds and a shilling. She does seem rather unwell and is extremely upsetting. And I think she's dead. Was her name Mary? No, I don't think so. We'll find out. I'll go back. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute on the spot. Oh, I know who that is. I recognize these people. A pack of cards, a fork, 2 pounds. Okay, water, an opaque bottle labeled water, a roast, a salad bowl, a half-full carafe of amber liquid labeled brown brandy, red liquid labeled wine, carafe of yellow liquid containing lemons, and then the cloudy liquid labeled peptic tonic. Right, those are all those things they were drinking. It's poison! Nobody touching a thing and nobody touch a thing and nobody move. I'll send for a doctor right away. Embroidered handkerchief, a little key, but it's showing me like the ridges for some reason. A heart. And then there's another key. I'll have to figure out which one fits in the door, maybe. Okay, you are somebody. Oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Note to self, if you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. What the hell? 1 shilling, and there's also 2 keys. A small simple key, and there's ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I will slip you 1 shilling. Well, he has 1 shilling, so who want to use someone's Peter somewhere? Oh my gosh, everyone's freaking out. What about over here in the servants area? Okay, what did that just add? A small bottle filled with amber liquid, another key, couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. Another key. Monkey Man Eye versus a striped dark hand. Monkey Man 1. Monkey Man 2, tooth for tooth. Okay. I could go up there. Oh my gosh. There is a lot of rooms. Oh no, that's... Sorry. Get confused. The store is locked. A set of lock picks. Ash Blair Finest Tobacco. A dagger. A pistol. David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. Edmund, whatever his name was. The store is locked. A stack of candles. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day, mostly it's April 7th, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I do believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary after all these years I have loyally worked here. Uh-oh. It is a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. Good for you. Hortius the Wise Slave, fables about rulers that make you think. 1 pound and 2 shillings. An ink pot. Okay. A sealed pot labeled print paint. Done with parasites too long, they have feasted with our blood and sweat. 2 other keys. Why are there so many keys? Oh my gosh. Mrs. Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. No heavy food for dinner. You are responsible for little Pip doing all his errands. Mr. Walker, I am to be woken up and dressed at 7 a.m. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Mrs. Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the days I have visitors. NB, David Gorin's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this. EC. To Mrs. Smith for 3 years of service. Thank you, dear. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. A simple key, another key. The dinner party will take place on April 8th. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Miss Richards appear not to enjoy meat. Young Mrs. Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare some alternative side dish. Okay. Oh. There's a door I could go into. 3 loaves of bread, some lemons, basket of potatoes, a sack of flour, a pair of opaque bottles labeled water, cut vegetables, and a big piece of meat. Of course, I can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you are itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. A small, simple key. Dear Ada. Okay, hold on. So this is Lucia. I didn't click that. This is Lucia. Let's put her down at least. Lucia. Dear Ada, I have to use this letter to share good... Oh, this is Ada. Shoot, hold on. Need to get them down before I forget. And I found everybody's names, it looks like. Well, Monkey Man, I don't know if that counts. I have to use this letter to share good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations, and you will no longer be a target of baseless gossip. I trust and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our poor souls. Someone was stealing. Her husband was stealing. Okay. Let's go see what's going on up here. The golden idol. Oh no. And there's letters in the mail. Well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased after the old boy passed away and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends and will deal with you swiftly if you dare cross me. Lord George Bridges. Okay, a little while ago. Lord George Bridges. Edmund Cloudsley. Okay, this is like a while ago. Once more you have failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent. Last chance for repentance, serpent. Or we will unleash one of our stewards upon you. Brotherhood of Masks. Oh god. The revolution will come for the likes of you, you crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. Final vanguard. Guys, what's going on? Dear uncle, I hope you are interested in Lady Richards. I hear you are interested in Lady Richards. I fear you are too old for her. This is last month. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. It is small change to you and I am desperately in need of it at present. Truly yours, Peter Blatley. Okay. Well, I can get into here. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. So, this is somebody who has a blue key, was drinking peptic tonic. Right? Oh, opium? Oh. Alright then. Good for you. Dr. Abraham Anderton, secret codes. Oh my gosh. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on such notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this simple example. Money has changed hand. Money as a denominator of value has evolved and changed a lot. Still in savvy hands, it is a powerful tool. Money has changed hands. Okay, so this since manor, nope. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's manor, he has asked for financial support seven times. He is clearly unable to take any monetary responsibility. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. Rose Kubert, that was her name. This since manor 7, so not that letter. Mrs. Baker, starting date 1787 August 1st, position housemaid, yearly wage £9. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you are having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventures in the colonies so we can ship him away. Sincerely, Rose Kubert. Dear nope. Okay. What about any of these letters in here? Do they have any secrets? You old up, take ally with. No. The you soon honest final. Nope. Once requisition, yourself last unleashed. No. I think instead, secondly, small need. No. No. Visions of a utopia with order and structure, Platonello, ideal republic. The store is locked. The store is locked. Brallo, Cthulhu, Starchild. Remember to take the fourth one from every row. The fourth one from every row? A stack of candles, an ink pot, 3 shillings and 2 pence. The fourth one from every row. 1, 2, 3, pleased, away, in, no. Every fourth word, like from my Carly. 1, 2, 3, come. 1, 2, 3, bastard. 1, 2, 3, pay. 1, 2, 3, with. No. Have the us. Nope. Are to no. 4 shillings and a penny. I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. EC. Alright. I member gets with change, worked, no. Miss Mademoiselle, the laceless count, the besmirched lover of Lusitania. A knife. Oh my gosh. A pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid partially empty. Ooh. Once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effects will be felt within the 2 days, depending on your own appearances. Okay. Once the contact and be depending, 1, 2, 3, 4, has established, no. There's no codes yet. I found everything. Oh gosh. Okay, so you are Rose Kubert. Hello? Oh, Rose Kubert. Oh, there's so many names. Now there's red herrings and everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, I had to figure out what everybody was drinking and the rooms. I think. So there's like the stairs. There's the kitchen. And then up there's something up here. And then you go up and that's the cabinet, I guess. And then there's the 2 servants' quarters rooms. Like who's staying in them? Is that what we're talking about? So the person who's been there the longest stays up top. So there's a Richards. that's here. Oh my gosh, what is it? Wine and brandy. Someone with a red, this kind of key has brandy? Is that what I'm supposed to be thinking? Like someone with this, like a heart? David. This kind of key, he likes brandy? I don't know. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. So that is Batley. Right? What was his name? David Batley? Or what was his name? Peter, right? Peter? Hold on. Let me go back. Figure out what that guy's freaking name was. Who are you? Peter Batley. Okay, let's go back. Boom, boom, boom. Peter Batley. Bang, bang. And there's a Richards. I'm assuming she's the Richards they're talking about. Richards. Someone Richards. What girls are there? David. Nope. Mary. Probably. Lucia. Lucia was one of the maids, though. Yeah. Ada is here. Rose is there. So this must be Mary, I think. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Wrong one. Mary's over here. Oh. How do I oh, shoot. How do I unclick those? Shoot, how do I get rid of it? Oh, gosh. I don't think I can get rid of it. They're just gonna be all of them right now. Oh my goodness. I'd figure out who everyone was living by. Oh, gosh. Who stayed up here? Like that. Oh my gosh. Monkey Man 2, Tooth for Tooth. I mean, who did the monkey stuff before? This is that. Like, Property of the Pear Brothers was this guy. Was the guy that didn't die was Adam Pear. But do we even have those people's names? Some people bought that stuff. I don't know. I don't think we had one of the Pear Brothers in this story. I mean, okay. I don't know. Maybe David, like the little boy maybe, and then the two girls stayed here. It's a crack in the wall. And there's somewhere it talked about someone who just started here. Where did it say that at? Miss Smith. I mean, Miss Smith does the cooking. And Miss Baker cleans. So this is Smith, and then she's Baker? Maybe? Lucia Smith and Ada Baker, just to like trick you, thinking that she's the baker when she's not, I guess. And we gotta figure out, where was that? I hate you can't just like find the evidence. There was something was talking about someone who was just starting. Okay, right, because someone down here was working for many years. Clean up the barn until Wednesday. David, clean up the barn and wait, David? What is this story? Something wanted someone dead. Therefore, blank blank poisoned the blank and hit the necessary key in blank at the dinner party. Rose. What's her name? Hubert ingested the poison and died. We have to figure out which she was drinking and who wanted her dead. To Mrs. Smith after 3 years of service. So Smith, this girl had 3 years. Okay, and then she just like started, right? Maybe. Okay. This guy also looks familiar, but I don't remember what his name was. This guy is Edmund. Okay. So that guy over there is Edmund Cloudsley. I have to figure out who this is. But he's like probably the lord of the house, and there's another servant. So what was the lord of the house's name? I can't remember. It was something. I wish there was an easier way to see all your evidence. Wait, and there was someone who talked about like they had been there for 7 years, right? Someone had been there for 7 years. And that person does the cleaning. Daily newspaper. Who has a newspaper? See, that's going to help us find out where everybody is. Miss Baker started on 1787. This is interesting. It's harder than I expected. Like, there's just a lot of information, and you have to go hunt for the evidence that you have. This is going to be hard, finding what everybody drank. That's going to be really tricky. But yeah, it's fun. It's just difficult. But I'm excited to figure out what the heck happened. We have almost everybody. Well, no, I don't know how to get rid of these once they're here. Can I I can drag them away. Okay. So we're getting people done. We have to figure out who killed who and what happened and where everybody was sitting at the dinner table, which I think is going to be the hardest part. But we're going to try our best. I hate that there's not like an easier way to like look back at all of your evidence. This is so much, because this is going to help us know who, because there's a part, there's locked rooms with different drinks. Because one of the things we have to do is like, someone wanted someone dead. Therefore, this person poisoned one of these drinks, I'm sure, and hid the necessary key in something, like maybe in a bag or a pocket or the mattress, and then hid the necessary key, because like everyone has keys on them, that get you into the colored drawers. We're gonna have to figure out oh my gosh, this is a lot. Okay, hold on. I think though this room is the little boys. Why did I think that? I can't remember. The Monkey Man 2, right? And it's the Monkey Man books. And I'm pretty sure he had, or I don't know why I thought. Oh, I thought because that wasn't who. I think I made a false connection. But I mean, these books are for kids, I think. So it makes sense maybe that the kid was above the kitchen. Potentially. So like Little Pip. And then these are the workers. Yeah, the staff member who has worked for the longest gets the bottom room. Right? Which was down here. They don't want to live up here, so whoever worked the longest lives down there. Okay, so this room here has the tobacco. So who was asking him? Little Pip David was asking him to do that. So the second room here belongs to a David, right, who is one of these, but I think this is the fancy guy, and I can't remember his name. I think it was like, what was the fancy? This is David, I'm pretty sure. And so this was like, where's the fancy name? I don't know, maybe Dark Hand? David? Oh right, I forgot. In this guy, there's a syringe with stuff on it. Okay, overcoat. I'm trying to remember. So you can't just go back easily and find your clues. Gotta look around. Mr. Walker. There's a Mr. Walker. David Gorin's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. Okay, so David Gorin? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot there was another page of a potential name. So hold on. Okay. Mr. Walker, I'm to be woken up and dressed at 7 a.m. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. David Gorin's job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this. NB. Oh my gosh, I don't know. But Walker is another servant right here. So then Walker is this guy. I think they're like the people of the house, right? Like the owners of the house. So he would also be Richards, I believe. Where's Richards? There. And then I don't remember his name, but this guy, I don't know. Okay, it also knows Lucia has candles, or she doesn't have candles yet, but she has a scandalous novel in her room. Maybe that will help. And then there's Brian is another servant. So maybe that means his name is Brian. I don't type. Hold on. Where's Brian? And then what's your name? I don't remember what his name is. But let's look if we can find a scandalous novel. The Wise Slave. Not really. I mean, that's awful, but I don't think it's like... I feel like scandalous would be like sexual. The Laceless Count. The Besmirched Lover of Luciantina. So maybe that's... Shoot. Maybe that's Lucia's room? Wait, this one is this room? Lucia... What's your last name? Smith? Smith, and then... Wait, what is this? Did I put David here? Wait, why did I put David? Oh, because I thought this was him. So then I think that means this is... Wait, no. Hold on. What's going on? This... David said to go... Where did I get Brian from? Well, Brian is here. Wait, who is David? Maybe he wasn't... Maybe David is a servant that wasn't here? David Gordon's... He may arrive or leave during the 9 o'clock... Okay, so maybe David Gordon isn't here. But there's 4 servants, 4 rooms. We know 3 of them. So yeah, Brian Walker... David Gordon was the one with the cigarettes in it. So... Oh, hold on. Right? David Gordon is here. David Gordon. And then... Who is here? Mrs. Smith had 3 years of service. Okay, now we gotta figure out the other 2. The other 2 rooms. It's either... Brian Walker and Ada Baker. We have to figure out where they go. Let's see what does this guy have on him? I will slip you a shilling. No. If you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. The tale who married his donkey? Does that have anything to do with their rooms? Let's go see. This one. Okay, what is that? The 4th one from every row. That's like suspicious. I couldn't figure out what that meant. Stack of candles. After all these years, okay, but that doesn't tell me who that's about. Porteous, fables about rulers that make you think. Wait, hold on. Right? Hold on. This guy said the tale of the rich lord who married his donkey and you'll feel better. Yeah, okay. So this one is about rulers that make you think, right? So that's one of the stories. He's like writing about one of those stories. So that means this is Brian Walker's room, right? Where is the word Brian? Is it in alphabetical order? Where is the word Walker? And then Ada, what's her name? Ada Baker? Please be right. Nice. Okay, so that's all their rooms. And now this is going to make me freak out. I don't even know where to begin with that. So what is your name? Like, it could be Edmund. No, it couldn't be Edmund. It's not Peter. It's not Darkhand, I don't think. That is a weird name. I don't know where I found that name. It could be George, or Stewart, or Bridges, or Vanguard maybe, or Lothar. Where did I read those names at? Now it's been too long. Here! Okay, so this is a letter from Rose to Edmund, who says, I hear you're having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. Okay, so Mary, their mother, that's her dad. But this is Lothar, that means. Nice, okay. Now I have to figure out the harder part, which is this and this, where they're all sitting. How am I even supposed to know that? I mean, do they have stuff on them? All I know is that Peter wanted to sit next to the pretty lady, Mary, and he said, I'll slip you 1 shilling if it happens. And this guy has 1 shilling on him. So I think that means that Peter and Mary were sitting next to each other, and probably she was sitting next to her husband. How do I close this? There we go. 5 people at the table. Probably you, 1, 2, 3, 4. Little Pip, maybe? Or was Peter? Oh, Peter is not a servant. Peter is his... Oh, right. The guy who, like, inherited stuff, right? I'm bad with names. I don't know, bro. Okay, let's figure out who wanted what. Okay, let's do some sleuthing now. Okay, so this is a note that I found on her, who is, what's her name? Lucia. Lucia has a note that says, young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat. So is there a meal that doesn't have any meat? I mean, like 3 of them. Oh, something in my face. So she could be on any of those. What is this? A cigar? Who's the one who likes cigars? I mean, one of the servants likes cigars, but also this guy had cigars on him. And this is probably Mary's coat. Okay, so this is in this, like, office room, and it's saying, I'm sure it's like a note from his doctor who's saying to abstain from alcohol and drink peptic tonic instead. And I don't remember whose room this is. Oh, Edmund. This is Edmund's room. So Edmund is drinking not alcohol. He's drinking gin and tonic. Clear liquid, yellow liquid. What was this gin and tonic? Or no, the tonic water. Wait, what? Tonic. See, where do I find one of these little rooms has what the tonic looks like. Peptic tonic. Cloudy liquid. So he's with the one with the cloudy liquid? Cloudy liquid. That's wine though. Of cloudy liquid untouched, but water. So maybe Edmund's at the head of the table? Oh no. This one? The clear water with the water stuff he's supposed to be drinking. Right? Maybe? So then that means Mary is at one of these 2. But this is the one with the cigar. Would she be I don't think, like, women were allowed to, like, do that or something, right? Like, she's younger. Does that mean she's a kid? I don't feel like... I'm gonna put her here for now. Because I don't feel like they allowed women to, like... smoke. I don't think they allowed women to do anything. Okay, now, so we have 3 people left. Let's see. So if we use that, then who is it? Also, it's so weird being on this side of my screen. Normally on the other side. It's so weird to see that. Who wanted to be... Oh yeah, all this stuff. Who wanted to be... Peter wanted to be near Mary. Peter Batley wanted to be near Mary. So if we put... Where is his name? I have trouble finding it. Peter Batley. Where's... Boom. And now we need Lothar and Edmund. Oh, Edmund's there. Rose. We need... Okay, Rose. Rose is the important one. But would Rose be smoking? I don't think so, because it's the other guy. I don't know. So I think that means Lothar probably smoked. I don't know. Are there any other clues? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we're just going to use that. Like, the men are the ones that normally smoke. So we'll put Lothar here. What was his name? Lothar Richards. And then, what was the other guy's name? Oh, Rose. Rose Kubert. Rose Kubert. Please be right, otherwise I'm going to restart. Nice. Okay, so where was the poison? It has to be in something that only she had, right? Maybe? Or she and somebody else had, right? Because they were trying to poison somebody. I think it's supposed to be like they wanted someone else dead and then they accidentally poisoned her. Poison the what? What did they poison? Who wanted who dead? Okay, hold on. So let's see. This was... We flipped the table. This was Rose. She had wine, cloudy liquid. What was that? Cloudy? She had peptic tonic, steak, and salad, but it couldn't have been a partially eaten piece of roast. So they both ate the roast and didn't die, so it can't be that. Partially eaten salad. They both ate the salad and only one died, so it can't be that. Partially empty glass of cloudy liquid, amber liquid. A full glass of cloudy liquid. So she drank her peptic tonic, but he didn't and died. The wine, partially empty glass of red liquid. Partially empty glass of... Okay, yes. So everything that she had, there was another person who drank it / ate it who didn't die, other than the cloudy liquid. She drank all of it, but the only person else who had it didn't drink it all. And the cloudy liquid was, excuse you, the peptic tonic poisoned the tonic. Okay, so then we'd figure out what color the key was and where the tonic was hidden. I know that where it was, okay. But somebody poisoned the tonic. But who else had the tonic? Edmund did. So maybe they were trying to poison Edmund with the tonic. They wanted Edmund dead, who is like the owner of the house. I got confused. I thought the Richards were the ones who own the house, but they're the guests. This is Edmund Cloudsley's house that he, I think, inherited, right? So somebody poisoned the tonic and hid the necessary key in what? So where is the tonic hidden? In the kitchen, I think? No, upstairs in his office? Peptic tonic, right. It was a blue key. Okay, so let's go find where a blue key is hidden. Let's go look around for where a blue key could be hidden. Oh wait, there's something out here. I clicked that already, this bag. Oh, but maybe it's not... That's really suspicious. Maybe someone had a look-alike key? So who has the blue key? This is the blue key that I guess would go there with two little dots. Is there another one that is there another one that looks like that? Like, does this... Hold on. Does that look like that? No, that's a syringe. That is not a key. That's really suspicious. But this one looks just like that. So there's a hideaway key in like that thingy, which is a bag. So someone wanted someone dead, therefore someone else did the something else. There's got to be something with the every fourth word, the fourth one from every row. Everyone that I tried on didn't work. So let me see if I can find Will, 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, 1, 2, 3, no. Maybe it's here. A dinner for B, receive, no, not that. There's got to be something that code can be used on. 1, 2, this substance to remove target. Oh, wait, hold on. Use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. Dear Ada, use this substance to kill our target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward, is what they're saying. So Ada Baker poisoned the tonic trying to kill Edmund and failed. Who would want Edmund dead? Who would want Edmund dead? I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. Okay, what does that mean? Brian, what was Brian's? Brian Walker? Where's his room? Is this his room? Okay, so he was asking for a raise and he thinks he deserves one after all, like he's been the one here the longest. It's a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. And then she says, I sure hope that guy does it. Or where was that note? Hold on, wait, what? Who said that? Ada. No, this is Ada. Wait, who is Darkhand? Who is that anyway? I guess we can also know that like Lothar was a visitor and he had a cigar in his pocket, or a man did who was visiting, and it wasn't a girl's coat. So you know how to be a guy that had the cigarette, I guess, or the cigar. How do I know who did it? Okay, so this says the revolution will come for the likes of you. It's talking to Edmund. You crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood, final vanguard. Right. Secondly, please lend me 300 pounds. This is Peter. No. So I think it's one of the servants. I don't think it would be Ada, right? Because someone's writing to her. Remember to take... This is Ada's room, right? Up top. Someone telling her to off somebody. I don't know. We don't hear anything else about anybody else. I mean, she wanted... I guess she wanted a better room. So it's either he didn't get the pay raise that he wanted, or she wanted a better room and didn't get it. I plan to keep experimenting with the artifact, the golden idol. Dear diary. I mean, fables about rulers that make you think. Maybe he was reading that, lamenting about his problems with the guy who owned his house. Like who owned the house he worked in. Oh, wait. It doesn't need to be someone in the story. This told us every fourth word blah, 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 is telling her what to do, and then it says Darkhand Steward. That's the guy's name. Right? Because Darkhand, I think, was in these letters up here. Somewhere. Yeah, he was like, you'll pay for this steward. That's Steward from the Brotherhood of Masks. Maybe that's the guy they stole from. Where did I get the name Darkhand from? Where did I click that? I can't find it anywhere. I don't know where I clicked that to figure out who that was. Or like where I got this word from in the clues. But it's Darkhand Stewards. I was here trying to rumor about maybe it was the friggin' servants who did it. But no. Ada Baker received in code instructions from Darkhand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely in the rooms while cleaning and made a copy of the medicine cabinet key. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. Yeah. Anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Come back for the next part. I'll probably have it out in about 4 days. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!